we want to highlight this
Yeah.
beautiful young black soul over here.
She got a voice for her
talk.
own too. She
Yeah. She
I was
got
gonna give her a seat. I was gonna pull a seat up.
Apparently, she's
got
the
her own
brains of the
seat.
business.
Let's go.
So
youthful face, vibrant.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, speak up to the mic.
You ain't no number two. You
Ooh, she smell good too. Oh my God.
Oh God, here you go.
Listen.
She smell like cigars now.
You know what? Yeah, let me put this out for you. So let me ask you this. So, I'm good.
So we gotta do the intro first.
I gotta come
I need
around.
your name. What's your name?
Yeah, where you from, and then tell us how your name, where you from, your backstory, and how did you get to 626 Cosmetics? 625 Cosmetics.
So my name is Dominique. My name is Dominique. I'm from New York, Queens. And
Queens in the building.
80.
Hold on, you're a Nicki fan, yes or no?
It don't matter. We ain't here for the shade. Ain't about to burn no
Hold on,
bridge.
who's the best rapper to come out of Queens? 50 Cent, who?
50, of course.
Okay, there we go. Southside.
Of course.
All right.
But when I moved down to Atlanta, I went through a real hard transition in my life where I lost my home and on a Tuesday, and then on a Wednesday.
You met James.
No, I wish I did. Oh my gosh, I wish I did met him around that time because I would have kept my house.
Facts.
But and then that Wednesday of the same week, I lost my job.
Damn. So you losing a house and you losing
a
job?
Yes. Then I had a 6-year-old, so he had to stay in New York because there's no way I'm gonna have my son traveling from place to place to place with me.
Yeah, couch surfing.
Yeah. And it was really bad. I'm staying.
Shout out to
with
them
this
air
friend.
mattresses out there.
Yes, that was my furniture for a while.
He still got one. Look at
Disrespectful.
Straight disrespect.
Right.
But so I was staying with friend to friend to friend to friend, and then one day, I just said, you know what? Let me chill by myself, and I was staying in my car, and there was in a laundromat, and at that time, also before I say this, my dad was going through heart transplant surgery.
Damn.
So when I say my whole life did this complete 360 like 3 times, it was so hard for me. So when I was going through all of that, I couldn't be able to see him because I didn't have no money to go drive up to New York. Then,
damn, that's tough.
yeah, it's tough, and I'm a daddy's girl.
Ooh.
All day. So you know I was going through it.
Yeah, shout out to your pops.
Yeah, and he's good now. He has a heart.
that's a blessing.
Yeah, he's good. And while I was in the parking lot, I said I want to have a business where I can give back because going through what I went through, no one should ever not be able to see their loved one because of a money issue. So I first started the business was more so gravitated to help with the heart disease recovery for my dad. But then, like I said, there was other kids. I've heard stories that went through this. I've known someone else who had her parents go through something like that too. So I said, you know what? I might as well build something that gravitates to help the world out. So some of our proceeds goes to the heart research.
That's
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to ask you real quick. Do you have any friends?
I was about. Hey,
I do.
I was about to throw the alley hoop.
Like,
no,
damn, she beautiful
I was about to
as fuck.
set the whole thing out. I was gonna wait till the
She
end
beautiful as
and be
fuck.
like, look,
And
you
she got- I love her
beautiful. You got your
personality.
head on straight. You got a friend. Hey, we need to know. We need to know the top 2 or 3 that you got for
So
Miko.
hold on.
I
So
have a top.
They gotta care. They gotta be caring too. And Miko and
yeah, they gotta be soft.
What's your sign?
so
I'm big about signs.
Uh,
He said single.
big S.
Well, my birthday is next week.
Hey,
So happy birthday.
we ready. We ready.
So James, I want a gift.
No, James, he want a yacht. He bougie, bro.
I want.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bring y'all on a yacht with us next time.
Hey,
Yeah, it's fun.
let's go.
that's-
I got a
We
plus
have a
one.
photo shoot coming up too on a yacht in the
Ooh.
summertime.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a
I'm
selfie
sure
shoot.
James will post it.
Of course.
So all right. So how did you actually start the cosmetic line? And what was some of the before meeting James? Some of the challenges that you went through where you felt like people weren't taking you serious.
Some of the challenges. I had no guidance. I had no guidance on where to go, how to start, what to do. So I tried to do a mentoring class.
Wow.
And you would think with a mentoring class, they're going to help you and give you, encourage you and all that stuff like that. So one of the guys, he asked me a question, and he was the top mentor. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to have my own cosmetic line.
So hold on, you started the class, meaning like, what? So you got the mentors together, and they reached out to you. Got little boys and girls to come to the class or something like that.
What it was is it was like a mentoring class for business owners.
Oh, got you. Okay,
Mhm.
sweet. Okay, yeah, I would think that'd be super supportive.
Yeah.
What you're doing. Yeah.
So he asked me, "Do I know anyone that has a cosmetic line?" I was like, "No." He said, "Then how do you expect to have one?"
You.
I said, "Well, that's why I'm here."
Mm.
Like he said, "No, you can't have one. You're better off starting off with like clothes or something simple."
Damn.
I was like, "So you tell me I can't have a cosmetic line?"
Was
That's
he
what
one
you're
of our
telling
people?
me?
Was you one of our people?
No.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He was one
See?
of the other people.
See.
Because a black man would have supported your dream.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And a black man
A black
did.
man
Hey, you
did.
talking about?
Right,
A
right,
baby.
right.
Yeah, you talking about?
Right.
He did. So so when that happened, it was a little discouraging at first because it's like, how could you tell me that I can't have a cosmetic line? After all of I've been through, I said, no, I'm gonna have a cosmetic line. I just didn't know how. And then I remember, I think it was a few days later, I met James.
Oh.
And I was in the gym, and I walked, and I saw my friend, like he said, and that's when he started talking. And
Now hold on, was this the friend that was in the friend zone, or the friend that was trying to get out the friend zone?
no, that was the friend that was in the friend.
Okay,
Like
cool. All right.
he was my
'Cause,
homie.
boy,
he
he
was my
probably
homie,
kicked
though.
himself in the ass like that.
Right,
Right, to help her, not to be with her.
Really, the difference was he took no as okay. I get it. That's it. That's the difference.
Right.
So so that same day I met James. I went to
At
a
Lifetime?
woman.
Oh, okay.
So later on, because that was earlier in the day. So later on, I went to a women's event. And
By the
we
way,
had to
Lifetime
write-
is not cheap. I just want y'all to know. So
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
it.
if anybody is at
That's at least
Lifetime,
$1,000 a month.
It is.
Boy, so
It's
if you was at Lifetime, you was doing straight up at that point. But go ahead.
But in Lifetime, you meet great people.
Yeah.
that's-
You meet
you
great
have
people
to.
in Lifetime.
Yeah,
I
everybody.
did a
Yes.
7-day membership and I met some the best people. Like that little trial.
Hey, where did Mark go? He was cool, man.
That little, right. That little trial, I always got to meet him after
Well,
Lifetime.
I used
Like,
that
where y'all
trial
going at?
every address I went through, but I need to use that. But
Go ahead.
So I went to a women's event, and that day we talked about, we did vision boards. What do we want?
Oh,
So
that's-
I wrote my vision board out.
Manifest it.
I was just going with it.
Mhm.
And James happened to see it,
Mm.
and from there he was helping me check off everything.
Mm.
And by I was like 6 months,
Look,
everything was checked off.
James was like,
And
fuck
that
that.
vision board was a post.
Word.
Yeah, it was huge, and I went to full detail on exactly what
Shout
I wanted.
out to both of y'all. Like,
Yeah, man.
sometimes it's your positioning, man,
Mhm.
and we overestimate. We think that we can do it on our own.
Exactly.
We think that we think about it and we manifest it, and then this hurt that we got sometimes just keeps us hardened to
Yes.
outsiders. And then what you really need to do is embrace people and be open to them. And if you show your goodness and you got a certain amount of discernment, it wasn't the initial guy, and I don't know him at all, but it was what the people he knew.
Yeah,
and,
what
and
her
his
mentors in her
Exactly.
mentorship group.
Yes,
Well,
and
no,
the
fuck
funny
them.
thing, the funny thing before even
I
going
just wanted to tell
see,
you, if I was there, I would have helped you.
thank you, I appreciate that.
He's trying to. He's
Make sure you
sucking
tell
up to your
your
friends now.
Make sure you tell
He
your
like,
friends.
look, he Euro
Tell your-
stepping now.
I know it's your girl, but I'm just
Look,
saying,
he
it's
got all the-
hard.
I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do with your
Jesus.
friends. He gonna ask them, hey, what is it that you want to do in life? And then he gonna go to James, get James advice, and then he gonna give it to them. He gonna come with the same story. Miko, you need to put a woman on your vision board, and then holler at James. We got the whole plan. Let's go. Let's go.
but so what was it? So first off, what is it that differentiates? I'm really shocked that they told you as a black woman who buys cosmetic, they see that you buy. Why wouldn't you start a makeup? But anyway,
Because these wasn't black people. They didn't understand
that's true,
Yeah.
cultural.
any of this.
So what is it that differentiates your line from the lines that are out there?
What differentiates my line is it's vegan.
Oh.
We give back. It's all natural. It's great for sensitive skin.
And it got hemp in it.
Not yet.
Okay, we working.
Not yet.
He's
But,
an addict. You gotta excuse
When y'all gonna get this hemp? What is that? Noxema?
Look at him
I mean,
back
not
his
Noxema.
nose. Go
What
ahead.
that stuff they put under your nose? They tell you to get it when you sick. No. You know when you. No, you young and you sick. They tell you to Vicks. Y'all gonna
Oh,
get that
Vicks.
hemp Vicks? I got it. Look, we about to have a think tank right now. That
Bro,
hemp
that shit was
Vicks.
strong.
Let's go. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes. But So yeah, also it has beeswax in there,
Mhm.
and it has great products that just benefits the skin.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so, and let me ask you this, because this happens all the time too. I want to know, how did you and James differentiate business advisor to relationship interest, romantic interest? How did that balance work out
We get
initially?
asked that question a lot. It's
Because there's a lot of girls out here that are aspiring to have sugar daddies, and there's a lot of girls out here
Wait.
who get tired, who are kind of scared to do business with men because they're afraid that he gonna try and holler this and that, and the third.
True.
Right. Oh, and yeah, he's definitely
True.
will.
Don't.
But how? So yeah. So how did that manifest between y'all two?
It was a challenge at first because we were bringing work home because we didn't have an office at that time. So work was always coming home, and then it was never really us. It was always, babe, what you think about this? What you think about? It was never, you know what? Let me just stop working and let's focus on this.
So were you bae first, or were you?
I was always bad. Okay.
Right.
When
So he ain't
first
even come
saw
through the
me.
back door. He came straight ahead like.
I was
See,
always
that's
bad. He
that
know
New York
better.
shit. He ain't about to beat around no bush.
I was always bad. But
So just bae.
but once we got the office, it was easier for us to separate business and us because we now at home it's literally just us. Now it's tax time for him.
Right.
So I understand. I let that, you know,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's the money. Okay?
Facts.
But yeah, we just enjoy each other's company, and
Okay.
it's not easy. You're around the same person
Right.
majority.
So you've been
of the
doing this
time.
pre-COVID. I got you.
I want to definitely get more into this business because I don't want people to, we watch. There's women who do a lot of interviews, especially attractive black women who do interviews, and a lot, hosts always digging kind of the personal, romantic side of it. But I really want to dig into the business acumen and highlight that because black women are, just as cerebral as white men. You know what I'm saying? Even, and what is it that the business line I guess let me ask you this: when you're selling and marketing to women, what are some of the ways that this cosmetic 625? What are some of those ways that it helps those women achieve those beauty goals that they want? And what's your target niche of women that you focus on?
The achieve the beauty goal, because I am a makeup artist as well as I have my cosmetology license.
Oh, okay.
So I've studied.
You would all
I
of it.
went through so I had to know what makeup was best or what's the latest trend. So
talk
with my
about. She said
lipstick-
she studied.
Yes.
She put in that homework.
Yes.
That's important because a lot of girls think that they can just jump into things off rip without knowing anything about it. So okay.
It's certain techniques you have to learn in school that then once you know it, you can finesse it and put your own little,
Gotcha.
your own twang on it.
Yeah.
So that's what I did with 625. I wanted to put my own little twang on it. I didn't want for 625 to be like the regular makeup company. I want for it to be a bold statement because the colors that we have are bold. It's for makeup artists, but it's for anyone who want to wear makeup.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Gotcha.
But when you wear 625, I don't want for you to feel like I have to use this particular product for this particular reason. No, get artistic. You want to use the lipstick for an eyeshadow, go ahead. It's no rule book to 625.
Like, there's that lipstick on your eyeshadow? What the hell going on?
I just want to throw the whole rule book out and just have fun with cosmetics, and that's what it was all about. It's just being creative.
And
So-
how are women responding to it?
They love it. I mean, what sold me was after us going through the correct colors that we wanted, it was the pigment in it. It was the matte finish in it. It was the gloss that was in it. Now glosses smells like someone told me it smelled like what she say, vanilla cupcakes. So
You smell good right now. I don't know if it's the money.
Thank you.
James, I'm not
Hurry up and
not
get him a
shooting myself,
friend.
I'm just
Can
saying.
you please?
Boy,
Right.
it is
Jay, you act like he
warm
stepped out
over
the
here.
piss.
I'm just saying.
I can see him in the frame.
I'm sorry. It is warm.
Look, it's weird because right between y'all two shoulders is you. He letting her know the charisma he got for them friends. There we go.
Well, go ahead, Mark. You was gonna ask?
Well, I wanted to ask. So, and this happens often. Most people think that this is something they can do by themselves. Not even just a you and James thing. What does your team look like?
Ooh, our team is strong. We have great assistants, and we both needed our own assistant, but now they both merge into like one beautiful assistant. They're just amazing. They work hand in hand with each other. And then we have our other business partners that handle the phone calls.
Okay.
We have someone else that handles the marketing.
Gotcha.
We have someone else that handles all the extra stuff, the commercials. And we have our personal stylists that handle our clothes on behind the scenes or on the scenes. So our team is strong.
Yeah.
Everyone has a valid value place in the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we always talk about mentoring and things like that. Your mentor, or the initial mentor, shot you down.
Shot me down, yes.
So where's your place in mentoring now? And also, for people who do have aspirations, and most of us don't have any type of support system.
True.
What do you say to people who do have aspirations, no matter how outlandish common people who don't understand that space might feel about it?
Don't ever listen to a no. You're going to hear probably 20 no's before you get that yes. So it doesn't matter. It's like, as long as you have your dream, follow your dream. You have that for a reason. Go for it. I had this dream for the longest to have my own cosmetics. And all of this, I meant to tell you that before, I didn't mention that. All of that, going through the eviction and all that stuff like that, happened around my birthday, which is why it's called 625.
Gotcha. Y'all with the numbers, I see.
Yeah.
It's some Illuminati shit going on.
So follow your dreams. Never give up, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you that now. It's plenty of times I say, did I want to do makeup, or should I have just stuck with apparel? But it's a challenge. It's hard. Having your own anything is always going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle, but it's worth it in the end once you continue going.
And you're more fresh on, and you have a great mentor and companion. You're more fresh on it. What's some of the hardest things about the startup process that you can say, being as fresh as you are, even with the assistance of James?
The startup, actually. It's the hardest part, getting your name out there. Overcoming speaking.
Oh, fear of speaking.
Yes.
Fear of
That's
public
one of the.
speaking.
That's
that's the number one fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else was it? Just having the fear of thinking, will this actually blow? Will it? What would I do after that?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And even like having because you got a son, right? Okay. So even, is that something that you plan? Like, is entrepreneurship something that you want to install in him? And how is it even being a mother? Starting a business and running a business and making the money and things like that while managing motherhood.
It's not easy. It's not easy, because you're gonna have to realize some days you're gonna pull away from your child because, dang, I got this newborn of a business right here.
Right.
I have to make it so that way I know he's good.
Right.
So I can be able to help him with a business of his own.
Absolutely.
Regardless what it is. I asked my son if he ever wanted a business. And he was like,
How old
he's
is
at
he
that
now?
age where, he's 10.
Definitely at
okay.
that age.
So he's into all the gamings and stuff like that. But I do want to have a business for him. But it was, and I just actually, it was funny that you asked that question. I went through that last night. I was like, am I good enough, Mom? But
I feel like a lot of moms, especially in business, who are hustling and busting and making things happen, always question themselves on that.
because I was brought up, well, my parents, they didn't have much. So my dad was always more around because my mom always worked late because she had to, and they divorced, so separate homes. So it was, shut up. It was, I always had a parent close, and I always said, Mom, you was never there, and you was never there. But I didn't see it now, growing up being a parent. I see she was there.
Right.
You know, it was the finances that was there. Even though my dad worked, his job required him to work less than my mom.
Gotcha.
But she was always there. She
Gotcha.
was still there. So it was, now I see my son, I'm like, dang, that's what my mom was doing.
Gotcha.
So
And that's the hope that we have. We hope as parents that over time, the work that we're doing is given to our kids, and they can have that perspective of understanding.
Yes.
No matter if you are hourly worker, salary worker, entrepreneur, you feel like you make those sacrifices because you know what the other side was. You know what poverty was. You know what homelessness is. And what you end up doing is you got to figure out what the balance and trade-off.
Yes.
And oftentimes it's effective communication. And they might not understand it. My son's 7. He don't understand. But what he starts to, and the pandemic actually helped me. But what for most people, you just got to be patient. Kids understand more than what we think. We just got to communicate that.
And I want to ask you.
I agree with that.
I want to ask you this because we talked about this a little bit with Ty, but I want to know from the woman's perspective, and we talk about it with you, Mark. Well, we've already they when they said how they deal with the other parent co-parenting, they said they dealt with it in a way where like they haven't had any real issues because they've always felt that it's best that there's peace than more than just being right about something. So how is it even do you manage to have some type of, level co-parenting relationship, with your child's father? How do you do that? Now by that look, it's like it's still in the process.
She about to exit. She about to leave. No further questions.
Well, how do you manage that? Like, how do they get understanding that? Look, I'm trying to build a business here. You know what I'm saying? Like how. For you, because there's women out there who's dealing with that.
About to pull you back up in a second.
That woman,
It's
Or what would you give advice to women who have child's father out there and they're trying to do a business, but they dealing with him at the same time?
It's
she wanted
hard.
to keep it business, bro. You just
shut up, Mark.
It's hard because when you separate it and that other person can't accept the level of success that you're on, the way that they act is different, which requires them to act out. And to have to be the moneymaker out of those two,
right.
It's, especially being a woman, it crushes the father's ego. The pride. So it's challenging. It was hard, but it took a lot of just ignoring the situation, being a bigger person, trying to just say, you know what, you're right. You got it. Let it go. It's not easy. And then that one is a New Yorker too. So.
And do you have it? And last question. Do you have a makeup line and you have friends? How do you keep it to where it's like, look, I know I got a makeup line. I know we all wear makeup, but that doesn't mean you get shit for free or discounts.
Please, no, you could get a discount.
I was about to say, we got to chill with this stigma about discounts. It ain't a black thing.
And it's not a big discount, but because at the end, I'm a startup. I'm not that, I'm a startup.
Yeah.
So that product costs a lot for me to get. The printing, the labeling, that's a lot. So just because we cool don't mean that at the end of the day you should be wanting to support me as your friend because you should be buying my makeup instead of someone else. Or you're going to sit there and buy money on all these other ones. Why not just spend it with your homie? So you want to sit there and get a discount, but you don't get a discount from anybody else.
Right.
You got it, girl.
All right. Well, Dominique, right?
Yes.
All right, Dominique, we appreciate you for coming on. We're gonna do a swap real quick. Get James back with one more.
And hold on before you leave.
How can people reach you and reach the line and
buy
from the line?
Buy. Love it. So you
don't try and shoot your shot, fellas. She is gone. That game is wrapped up. It's a wrap. No, and y'all can't meet her at Lifetime Fitness no more. Ain't none of that going on.
So shut up. You could go to 625 Cosmetics with a K.com, or if you want to go on my IG, and it's 625 Cosmetics with a K as well.
And hold on, so we touched on it, but I need you to go in depth, not too far. You got a few single friends. How many is a few, Miko? How many? I got a few single friends too. What's up?
Nah, listen, we'll talk offline about that. Okay.
Nah, they proud.
But we're gonna do the swap. Come on, James, get back up there.
Thank
All right, Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Jesus Christ.
I appreciate that.
Oh man, all
Kame, we back.
Let me get
Yeah, man.
my
I feel
space
like-
again.
I feel- he did. He was John close to it, wasn't he?